governor's race in the final stretch. Last night's debate intense as expected. Democrat Zohran Mamdani, Independent Andrew Cuomo, and Republican Curtis Sliwa trading jabs over crime, affordability, and experience. This 2-hour showdown, the final mayoral debate before Election Day. Alicia Nieves is in New York. Alicia, Mamdani has held a pretty strong lead in the polls for weeks. Was there a clear winner on that debate stage?
Yeah, good morning, Marni. I mean, it's hard to say. As you mentioned, there was a war of words, a lot of kind of verbal punches thrown. Listen, we know in 12 days the voters will ultimately decide. That's right around the corner. Who's going to lead this, major city? But I got to say, it's a lot bigger than that, right? This is a race that a lot of people are following around the country. We know even the president has said he has followed this also really closely because of the national implications it could have. We know right now all three of these candidates you're seeing on your screen today, they're having a last-minute blitz of interviews and press conferences following that feisty and fast-paced final debate. I want to play you a few clips from it, some of the punchier moments in which we saw all three candidates clearly with the gloves off.
We just had a former governor say in his own words that the city has been getting screwed by the state. Who was leading the state? It was you.
Governor Hochul.
You were leading the state for
Governor
10 years,
Hochul.
screwing the city.
No, you have never had a job. You've never accomplished anything. There's no reason to believe you have any merit or qualification for 8.5 million lives.
Yeah, and Mamdani responding to Cuomo in that moment by reminding him of his sexual harassment cases that caused him to step down as governor.
In 2021, 13 different women who worked in your administration credibly accused you of sexual harassment. Since then, you have spent more than $20 million in taxpayer funds to defend yourself.
Yeah, and leading up to this debate, there have been these calls for Curtis Sliwa, the Republican candidate, to drop out because he is in a far third-place position. To turn this into a two-man contest between Cuomo and Mamdani. Sliwa has not given any indication that he's going to do that. Also want to point out that we did see all three candidates agree on one thing during the debate. If elected, they all said that they would reject the federal crackdown happening in cities like Chicago, where you're at, and Portland. Although each arguing, they would be the better person to deal with that with President Trump. Now, public safety and concerns for the Jewish community in New York, that was an even more heated topic between the three candidates. They were asked how they would protect protesters or, protect and handle any protests in the city around Israel. Cuomo endorsed protesting and at one point even questioned Mamdani's stance as a Muslim and whether he would protect the Jewish population. Just take a listen of what Mamdani had to say in response to that.
I've heard from Jewish New Yorkers about their fears about anti-Semitism in this city. And what they deserve is a leader who takes it seriously, who roots it out of these 5 boroughs, not one who weaponizes it as a means by which to score political points on a debate stage.
And Marni, as you mentioned, Mamdani holding a pretty significant double-digit lead, and with just 12 days until the actual election is decided, it's very likely he will be next to lead this city. And that matters for a lot of people here in the Big Apple, but why does it matter for people around the country? Well, if you listen to some political analysts, they say this is the first glimpse that we're getting of how the Democratic Party could shape up for 2026, the midterms, and then even 2028. Marni?
Clearly something about what he's saying is resonating with a lot of folks from both parties. Alicia, thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.